What's up, y'all? This is part 2 of the Saturn and Aries video, but this is the Tarot and Oracle part of it. This is for the ones who really want to get in depth and kind of figure out what's going on. I'm gonna ask, what do we need to know moving forward? What is this energy about? What does my collective star seeds need to know? And for my subscribers, what do my superstars need to know? Right? Because this tea is teaing, and Saturn and Aries is very intense. And I know for me, I see where the foundations have been shaken, and I definitely see what direction is needed to go in, right? So let's clear the energy. Okay, now let's start with the Tarot of Helen. At the bottom of the deck, we did have Aries energy. As said in the last video, this Aries energy, this King of Leaves energy, the fire energy, it's really commanding and demanding. It's saying, look, you are the ruler, you are the leader. That is your energy. It is time that you stand firm and you protect your goals, you protect your aspirations, you protect your dreams, your investments, and you protect your career from anything that may hinder or halter you from moving forward. So I want to ask, what do we need to know about this? Let's get a couple of cards regarding Saturn and Aries. What do we need to know with the Tarot of Helen? We have 2 cards that just flipped out. I'm going to get one more, and then we're going to go with that. I think I'll do 3 cards each for this reading. At the bottom, we have the Rose, number 2. Absolutely beautiful. This is giving the rose that grew from concrete, but the rose in the Tarot of Helen simply means, I'll show you the path, but you must go yourself. Knowledge, science, spiritual fortune, the spiritual world. So guys, I don't want to like really big up myself, but I will say, who is your tarot reader right now? I will tell you and I will show you the path, but you must go yourself. So take it from this rose over here that's gonna put you on game about the Saturn and Aries, y'all. So 3 cards came out. It is the Snapdragon, it is the Knight of Leaves, Cerberus, and it is the 6 of Grains. Now the Snapdragon, this is number 11, by the way. 1 plus 1 is 2. Everything is a sign. 232 as I say that. This is a synchronicity. This tells us that we can't make things too complicated. Act, right? Power, control, strength, endurance, and success. Hold on. We're gonna get to the rest. The Knight of Leaves. Cerberus guards the gates of the underworld, which no living being is allowed to pass. No matter what's troubling you, he warns you to be on your guard. An aggressive power may cross your way. Cerberus predicts a fierce battle, but one you'll be able to win in any case. You are approaching a dangerous territory. Ooh, Saturn in Aries is definitely one of those moments in time where it's going to feel like a major challenge, especially when it comes to your goals. But I see with the grains here, grains is associated with the earth element. This is connected to finances, by the way, right? So the 6 of Grains cautions against tensions or a financial crisis. The situation is unstable and threatens to escalate. You are disillusioned and doubt your ideals. In this critical period of your spiritual development, you have the feeling that you lost your direction. This card indicates inner restlessness of mainly emotional origin, emotional shock, isolation, or self-denial. Okay, let's put this together. So I just split the deck and Aries popped up again, King of Leaves. So when it comes to this kind of energy, it's really important that you address any concerns that you may have regarding the direction of your path, right? Really narrow down and put in your foundation what it is that you want. With Saturn and Aries, the shakeup is about our foundations, about our self-confidence, right? This is actually the challenge for us, which is to maintain that King of Leaves energy, right? That Aries energy, being that authoritative protector of your destiny, right? This is trying times, this is challenging times, but the thing is, even with it being challenging, there is a beauty in the struggle, and that beauty in the struggle is meant to teach you exactly how to be a leader, exactly how to be the best version of yourself, right? Now, if this does not resonate with you, leave it. This may not be your message. This may be for those who have been kind of having those kind of doubts within their mind, right? And I'm not saying everything could be bad within your life. However, what I am saying is if there is a situation where it does feel a bit uneasy and unstable, it's time for you to reassess and ground, right? Restabilize your foundation before, it flies off the handle, right? And if you've been doing that, this is saying to maintain that even if there is a sudden shakeup, right? We don't know what could possibly happen. But if you do experience some sort of shakeup within your finances, within your love life, within your life in period, right? In general, right? Be strong, be bold, hold your vision, right? 555 on the clock, by the way. There are changes that are happening once you take this leap of faith. And I even feel as if I was reading past energy, right? I even feel like this is coming from the past and moving forward from what it was, right? Maybe there was a bit of confusion regarding your direction, right? Maybe you have been questioning that, but there is now a balancing act that is happening within your life, right? There are changes that are happening within your life. Eight of Swords wanted to pop out. At the bottom, we have the Page of Swords. So this is about communication, right? Small communication, but enough, right? Enough to get a message across, right? And so we have 4 cards that did come out. We have the Four of Wands. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups. And then we have the Eight of Swords. So this is telling me when it comes to your foundation, right, and you do want to celebrate, let's be real. I could see this as being your energy right now, standing proud, standing strong, but also very abundant by nature, right? Wanting that solid foundation and wanting to celebrate your achievements and even celebrate with others, right? And you may even feel like maybe you can't because maybe you are in a financial crisis, or maybe money is tight, right? Maybe life is a bit hectic right now, but it's really important that you get out of the Eight of Swords energy so that you can celebrate the life that you do have, celebrate the opportunities that you do have, and being around friends and family that love you, that care for you, is definitely going to help you to reassess and also recalibrate your confidence and your reassurance within your comfortability, right? I kind of want to get one more regarding this. Let's get one more in this tarot. I know it's like I said 3, but yeah, 5 of Pentacles, leaving that lack mindset, right? Leaving the poverty mindset behind, and that could be one of the foundations that is being shaken. The poverty mindset, right? Being out in the cold, feeling as if things won't go your way. It's all about releasing that, and it's all about recognizing that within yourself, within your inner world, there are new changes happening. You are not who you once were, and moving forward, wow, portal just popped out. Doors are opening. You decide, rewards and wild card. Moving forward with you got the love at the bottom, recognizing your own inner voice, codependency and boundaries, releasing those codependent ties and really asserting your boundaries and recognizing what your voice is, not what other people's voices is. But you have portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild cards. So there is a new beginning that's happening. This is the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. You are being called to soften up your heart, soften up to the possibilities, right? Maybe there has been conflict. I mean, we are in Aries energy now, so people gonna be agitated, but it doesn't matter because it's your life. You deserve your peace. And with the Whale and Orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. It's all about really getting deep within your heart, deep within your soul, and saying, you know what, I want this. This is where I'm gonna go. Sharing your song, sharing your frequency, and I mean sharing the love, right? But in order to share your love, in order to embrace this 3 of Cups, remember that your cup comes first. Let me split this deck. Ten of Swords. Everything's fine. Everything